had some interesting experiences, particularly me.
I was gonna say, let's not sugarcoat that. That was you had some experiences.
Getting lost in translation, trying to order stuff over there. I had to play charades one time with this girl in the mall. That was fun. But yeah, it was, dude. It was an experience. I ended up. I was trying to order a double cheeseburger, and ended up getting two different like cheeseburger plates. Dude, it was so funny, but yeah,
we all had a like no problem the whole time ordering anywhere, none of us, and every time we'd be sitting down with our food, and Parker would still be up there, like arguing with whatever person at the register, trying to get some food, and not once did it come out the way he wanted to. It was always something crazy. Like we were at this little cafe, and he asked for nachos, and so the guy brought out like Lay's potato chips with like sprinkled cheese that wasn't melted or anything on it, or something like that. And Parker's like, "No, I ordered nachos." And he goes, No, you ordered these. And he just walked off. And that was it. So he had a hell of a time the whole trip.
I even pointed to it on the menu. I was like, I would like the nachos, because I knew it was going to be like some sort of thing. But I guess I pointed to the wrong thing or something. I don't know. It was...
Oh, man.
But like Clayton said, like every time, it was just something with me. Like everybody kind of knew. By the time I got my food, everybody else was done eating most of the time.
Yeah, it was just a running joke over the trip. And so, like, all the bands would just watch him at the end, because, like, we'd all be eating and we're like, yeah, this is going to be funny. And he'd go up and try and order something, and it just never worked out.
That's funny. I was laughing. I had to mute my mic because I was laughing so hard at that. He brought out Lay's potato chips with just cheese. Like, he was
dude,
like,
I swear. And he looks him dead in the eye, and he goes, No, you ordered these. And he just walked off.
That's so fucking funny.
So the rest of the trip, we're just going back and forth. Something would happen, and we'd be like, "No, but you ordered these."
I love that. That's fucking funny, man. I've never been out of the country, so that's funny. I feel like I would end up being that guy too.
Well, I know for sure you would love the food over there, man. Especially being a chef and you know, knowing a lot about food. I think you'd really like it. I think the food's a lot better over there than most places over here, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And people, it's like, I'm a chef. Yeah, I love to make food. People are always like, "Well, you're so skinny. You're a chef." I'm like, dude, I don't eat the food. I cook the food and serve it. You know what I mean? Like, so, and like, as I've grown, like nowadays, after being married and, you know, having to pay for groceries and shit, if it looks any like somewhat appealing, I'm like, hell yeah, and it's gone. Like, I don't care what's in it anymore. I'm like, usually I'd be like, "Oh, this has mushrooms." No, yeah. If it looks tasty and smells good, I'm eating it. So, I'm not picky anymore. I'm sure I'd love the food there, except for vegan food. I've never tried tofu or anything like that. So that I'm kind of like, that's the only thing I'm like,
That's something that I think all of us can attest to. We're polar opposites of vegan, so we also get along in that aspect too. There's nobody in the band that, you know, has any crazy eating thing. We all kind of just eat whatever. So, but yeah, we're the same way. I don't think any of us have tried tofu or any of that stuff.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick break. Here's the song Isolation off So It Begins self-titled album.
What's up? We're Brightburn, and we're coming at you live with food slanging, trash talking nerds. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Okay, well, on a completely different note, Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles?
Ooh, Power Rangers. What do you think, Peach?
I don't know, dude. State might fight you over that one.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
I'm going with Power Rangers for sure.
Did you see the new movie?
Oh yeah,
it was really cool.
It was actually really good. I hope they make the follow up with the Green Ranger coming in.
Oh man, one can only hope. I would assume they would bring back. I can't remember the dude's name off the top of my head. I want to say Jason, the actor that played the Green Ranger back in the day. I would think they would bring him in. But
yeah, Clayton was talking about that. That's his favorite. He's a Green Ranger fanatic, so he's got all the news on that all the time. But yeah, I think he mentioned something about that.
That's why I'd asked, because I seen y'all had a Ninja Turtle shirt, and I saw like some Green Ranger stuff on y'all's pictures. So yeah. I love Ninja Turtles.
We're basically all just massive nerds, and we're all 12 years old at heart. So we're just a bunch of big kids, just goofing around. So yeah, we're all like 90s kids too. So we all grew up with the same stuff, and yeah. But I would have to say Power Rangers on that one. That's a tough one though.
What do you think?
Yeah. Man, I probably Power Rangers too, just because like I grew up more like watching that, like dude, that first Power Rangers movie came out. Man, I watched that thing like legit like 30 times at least in a row.
Oh, I loved that movie. That was the one with I want to say it was Dr. Ooze, but it was Ivan Ooze, the purple guy.
Yes.
See, that's so weird. Look, I'll be at work and I'll leave my station. 5 seconds, I forget what I'm doing, and I can remember this motherfucker's name. Like, what? Priorities, right?
That's awesome.
And like, yeah, they like lost their powers for a little bit and had to like find new ones and stuff.
Ninja powers.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude, I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like, you like had to practice all the moves on my little brothers and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. See, my buddy, he had all the all the toys to make this big, like probably like 2 foot tall Megazord, and then like all the weapons and stuff. So yeah, we beat each other up in the backyard. But I've always been a Ninja Turtles fan.
Man, we're big on Ninja Turtles too. Honestly, like that's like, I think out of everything you've asked, it's definitely the hardest question to try and answer. But yeah, I mean we're dude, like I literally have a Red Ranger helmet on my studio desk, like right next to my Kemper profiling amp and all my guitars and stuff. Like that's my prized possession now. And like Clayton, he's got a man cave, which we'll probably shoot you some pictures after we get off this.
I was hoping he would come. I've seen because I just recently started doing this. I kind of forced my way back into the scene and added all these people. And I've seen him. I couldn't find the pictures, but I've seen him post on like someone's post, and he had some sort of collection. I want to say it was Nintendo, but I don't remember.
Oh, he's got Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, all the Ninja Turtle stuff, Dragon Ball Z, Power Ranger. I mean, he's got a man cave below his house of just everything you could ever want is like a 90s kid. Mortal Kombat. Like,
that's awesome.
It's pretty insane.
Dude. Oh, yeah. Man. I just got a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Like, I've got a shelf dedicated to Darth Vader and my Darth Vader mask hanging up in my room and stuff.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm a huge nerd, but I try to still be cool about it. Like,
you know what's funny too is like, I feel like, and I think Parker can attest to this too, but I don't know what it is about like metalheads or whatever, but dude, in our like genre of music, almost everybody we meet is kind of like a nerd. You know what I mean? Like everybody in some aspect like likes something like this. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's genre specific or what, but it's kind of cool. Everybody can just bro down about it.
The only thing I can't nerd out about is sports. I cannot get into sports, man. And I met a long time ago. I went and saw Between the Buried and Me and Veil of Maya. I had seen Veil of Maya multiple times, and each time I had smoked with Brandon. This was back before he left the band. And the last time that I got with him, and it was really exciting because I was like, we were gonna get to smoke with everybody. All they've talked about was fantasy football, man, and I was just like, fuck, I don't know what the hell y'all like.
You said that was with the Vale Maya guys?
Yeah, that was back in it's probably like 2000, anywhere from 2009 to 11.
Oh, okay. Damn, I was gonna say because Mark, the guitar player, I was in a fantasy league with him and the accountant for Warped Tour like 3 or 4 years ago, and I had never played before that. But dude, they take it so seriously. And I don't get me wrong, I played football for 10 years. I like it; it's fun. But they were like so hardcore about it, and like you were saying, they took it so seriously. And I was just like, yeah, this isn't really my thing.
Yeah,
it's kind of nuts, man.
And it's sad because, like, it was at Jake's in Lubbock, a small venue, right? And Between the Buried and Me, that's a fucking huge band now. And I love them, man. Tommy, the lead singer, we were waiting for Brandon to get out of the venue. We're sitting outside of Jake's with our bowl or whatever, and we see Tommy out that little back entrance for the bands to load in at. And I was like, holy shit, that's Tommy. Let's go talk to him. And at the time, like, I think The Great Misdirect, it's the album right after Colors had been released. So Wikipedia said they were straight edge. So we see him and I was like, dude, you're Tommy. What's up, man? And talked to him for a little bit. So I was like, you guys are straight edge, right? And he was like, well, some of us are, like kind of like trying to, hoping I would pick up what he was putting down. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. And turned around and went back to waiting for Brandon. And he just walked off looking all disappointed. I didn't notice at the time. My buddy told me at the time. So I could have solo smoked with the lead singer of BT Band, but got bombarded with fantasy football.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah, man. So, y'all do any cooking at home or anything? Or y'all like I am and too busy with work?
So, one of the cool things about working at Domino's is I get to like make my own pizzas and stuff. So I try to do some cooking at home if I can, but for the most part, I just like honestly just eat ravioli, like Chef Boyardee. Let my boy Chef Artie do the cooking for me.
There you go. Yeah, and I just started doing like meal prep, and again, I mean, I did it before, and I suck. I'm a terrible cook, but I make like noodles, chicken, and broccoli and rice every once in a while, maybe. But I don't cook that much. I don't know if Skunk just joined.